Hey, this is Rich with Rich Retired Life in the Philippines YouTube channel, and I am Rich. Today's video is a good video. It's going to be about Coron, up by Palawan, northern Palawan, the island of Coron. I've been there. That's what this video is going to be about. My wife and I have been there. I've got a lot of pictures that we took. A wonderful place to go. I would say out of all the places, I've been here now 6 years, and my wife's been here all of her life, and I'm 69 years old. And my wife is 66. So we're not young ones anymore, but we still get out and do things. And Coron is number one on my list to go back to. Why? Because it's beautiful. It's a fishing village. Not that many tourists there. There is some, but it's not a touristy feel like Boracay. Been to Boracay, been to Siargao, Samal Island, Tuk Island, been to all of them. Almost all of them. But Coron, number one on my list. So stay with me on this video and I'll take you through our journey in Coron. Okay, I'm going to dive right into it. What do you have to have, first of all, when you go to Coron? You can get a hotel anywhere, look it up. So it depends on what your budget is and what you want to do. But you need to have a couple of essential things. You need to have a backpack to take with you, especially on the island hopping tours. You need to have sunscreen. So have that sunscreen. You're going to have water shoes, and I'll put a pickup on that. Water shoes, and you're going to need snorkeling gear. And I suggest water shoes you'll use anytime, and they're really reasonable. They're like $6. You get them on Lazada, which you can get that right here in the Philippines. So don't buy it where you're coming from. Wait till you get here. Order it on Lazada. Real reasonable. All kinds of different designs as you'll see in the pics. Also, get your own snorkeling gear. It's called Whale, is the brand name, Whale. I have 2 of them. They're absolutely, I think, the best. You're going to use them while you're here in the Philippines, so just go ahead and buy it. You really don't want to use the snorkeling gear that they'll rent you on the Banca boat when you go island hopping tour. 1, they're not really that great, and 2, God knows who's been using it, because you got to put it in your mouth. So it's been in other people's mouths, does that like disinfecting it? No, just buy your own. You'll be happier. And it's a good one. You'll use it all the time. So, recap. The Whale snorkeling gear. I'll help you if you come here to Vernon Park. Stay at one of our condos. Water shoes, which you're going to use anywhere anyway. You need a backpack, and you're going to need sunscreen. So those are the essentials that you're going to have when you go to Coron, besides whatever else you want. Take a towel, when you go on the Banca boats and go on the island hopping tours. So what do? What's the first thing you do? Well, you got to get a plane and go there. If you stay here in Davao, you can fly directly. So stay at one of our condos here. I'll leave all that information in the description area with my wife Myrna's name. We have 10 condominiums for rent, so you can we'll help you get here. You can stay in one of our units here. Vernon Park's a 5-star resort style condominium, and we'll help you get into all the trips you want to do. Go on Davao. You can take a plane up to Coron, and then when you land in Coron, small airport, so it's a prop plane. And you pay an environmental fee, I think, of 50 peso. Then from there, you're going to get in a van, and the van is going to take you to your hotel. And you can prearrange that with your hotel, by the way. Say, I want a van, pick me up at the airport, and there's like 10 of them there, so there's a bunch. So you just have to kind of go through it and find out who it is. You're going to pay a fee of 1,000 peso, $20 a head. For the van to take you to your hotel. It's a little ways away from the airport. I would say probably 25 minutes, half an hour from the airport to the port and where all the hotels are at for Coron. So you get your hotel room, get checked in, and there's where you buy the island hopping tours. And there's I think there's 4 different packages. Could be more. But I remember being 4. And you pick out which ones that you want to go on. You can book it right through your hotel. Sometimes they'll offer you a discount, so ask for that. I really like to find a hotel that has free breakfast, so you can do that. And there's a bunch of them there, so it's all different prices. You don't really need, in my opinion, I don't spend my money on the hotel because I'm not there that often. As long as it's decent and nice, got free breakfast, I'm good. I don't go spending millions of dollars because you're not there. You're island hopping. You might take a break in between, but anyway. So you get the hotel, you get the plane, you get there, get checked in, look at the tours. You can look at it online ahead of time, but don't buy anything until you get there. And then look at the tours. We did the one that went to, I think it was a sandbar. It was Twin Lagoons. Almost all of them go to Twin Lagoons, and several other islands. Beautiful island hopping tours there. I would say the best, and I've been to a bunch. The best, and I like it because they got a brand new farmers market there. Good restaurants, good American food restaurants, great pizza place there, great burger places. So food's not a problem. So you can do that. And then one of the other things that's really cool in Coron, and we did it twice, and that is you take a trike, get a trike driver, which you can book through your hotel. Sometimes the people at the hotel work there, and they also have a trike, and they'll be more than happy to take you. Go to Hot Springs. There's a place called Hot Springs. Everybody knows where it's at. It's actually fed by a volcano. It's a salt springs, hot spring. I think it's one of the few in the world. And it's a little ways away on a trike. So it's kind of a journey getting out there, but a lot of people go there. Very popular place. There's an entry fee to pay to get in. There's a snack bar there. There's CRs there. Real nice picnic grounds. So it has all that going for it. And then it's in the hot springs. There's actually like a lifeguard there because they only want you to go in the hot spring, which is quite large, by the way. It's got like an overflowing pool. I'm going to be dropping pictures all the way through this, so you'll see it when it comes up. If you have any questions, leave me in the comment down below. Hot Springs is oh man, it's a lot of people are there, and especially on the weekend. But you get in, got nice little steps to get you down inside. Got a little waterfall thing over on the side. Boy, but do you feel good? I mean, it's hot. It's salt springs. It comes from underground thermal. Beautiful. In fact, we enjoyed it so much, we went back a couple days later and did it again. Like I say, there is an entry fee. I think it was like, I don't know, $6 per person. Like I say, they got a snack bar there, CRs and what have you. I would go early, look it up, see what time it opens, and then you'll take a trike driver. He's going to go all the way out there, and usually they stay there. They don't leave. He's going to check with your trike driver. They usually stay right there. They have an area for the trike drivers to sit, and they just sit there and tip them, when they get done with the trip. And, oh man, it's beautiful. Bring a camera. They allow you to go in the water, they suggest anyway, like no longer than 10 minutes. And then get out, cool off 10 minutes or maybe 15 minutes. Like I say, I'm 69 years old, my wife's 66. So we enjoyed that tremendously. Felt good. It's got the mangroves there. A lot of history on the birds and what have you there. Pretty cool. But we enjoyed that, like I say, so much. And plan to spend, I would say a couple hours there. Be respectful of your trike driver because he's waiting for you. He's just going to sit there all day. But enjoy yourself. And then we went back to our hotel, and a couple days later we went and did it again. We actually hired the cook at the hotel to take us out there after breakfast because we had the free breakfast. And then we would get our stuff together. He'd do whatever he had to do, and then we'd head out there. We did that twice. So hot springs definitely is a thing to do in Coron. Also, the island hopping tours, like I said, they have 4 different ones that I recall. So you just pick out which ones you want to go on. Some of them overlap, so you might go to the same place twice. But that's not a problem because it's pretty cool. But we did an island hopping tour. I forget the package because it's like A, B, C, or D package. But when we got on the Bonka boat, like I said, that's when you're going to want to take your backpack, your water shoes, your snorkeling gear, and the sunscreen, along with probably a towel. But you really don't use a towel a whole lot because you dry off real quick. And your bathing suit, of course. I would wear my bathing suit going there. In fact, I don't even bring shorts to change into because it dries out so fast anyway. Because there's really not a lot of places to change your clothes. So I would say, man or a woman, I would wear your bathing suit going, and you don't need any other clothes, rest of the day, wait till you get back. Now there's, where do you start at? There's a port there, right there in Coron, by the farmer's market to the side of it. There's a port, and there'll be, oh gosh, there'll be probably 8 different banca boats there with all kinds of different tours. So you got to find out which one's what and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty easy to navigate. And then you get on the banca boat, and they'll get to feed you lunch. They do provide lunch, which is pretty cool. Stunning places where they pick lunches at. Ours was on an island on a beach. It was just beautiful. So they provide lunch. You want to tip the staff on the banca boat because they're going to take care of you. They'll take pictures for you. So that's pretty cool. So so pick out your island hopping tour, prepare for your day, and then you can get stuff to drink. I don't know if the banca boats is usually when you stop on an island to have your lunch. There'll be a sorry store there, and that's what I did. I got myself a couple beers and had lunch, and you got to meet people, and there were like 20 people on a banca boat, people from all around the world. Really beautiful. So in fact, if I remember right, yeah, when you get down to the dock or the port there, there'll be somebody there from your tour guide, and they're going to check you in, or you'll say okay, fine, and they'll show you what boat to go to. Like I said, there's I'd say about 8 of them there. So all different tours going all over the place, and it takes several. We were there for a week, I think, a week, and we took 3 different tours. It was nice to have a break of a day in between the tours because they're all day long, and you're out there. I mean, when you get on the port, you leave the banca boat. It can take an hour and a half just to get out to the first island, so it's a ways, and you're out there you're gone all day. So we thought, well, we do one every day. No, you don't really want to do that. I would suggest do the banca boat, and then the next day do the hot springs, and then do the banca boat, and the next day do the hot springs, and then the banca boat. That's what I would do. So yeah, you get on the banca boat. We went out to this first island. I don't even recall the name of it, but it was a very small island. Couldn't have been. We actually parked on one side of it and walked to the other side, which was probably no more than 50 yards. And then the island was about a football field long, so small. Water is beautiful, crystal clear. But at that island, the reason why they do that is because on the other side of the island, which is like, say, 50 yards away, there's a coral reef out there. And they have these little banca boats. And our banca boat guy told us, hey, if you want for 200 peso, they'll actually tow you out to the reef. Now, the reef isn't that far, but you wouldn't want to swim it. It's a little too far for swimming. And you feed the fish. And so like I say, I think it was 200 peso per person. They actually, be maybe 6 or 7 of you in that group. They have 2 different boats, and they actually pull you while you're in the water, all of you, out to the reef, which isn't that far. Then you have your snorkeling gear, and he gives you these little saltine crackers so you can feed the fish at the reef, which is awesome. And you actually I put on my mask and what have you, but I'm telling you, what's so beautiful about out there, that far away out there like that in Coron, is there's no boats. There's no people. There might have been 5 people on this island. That was it. That was it. And that coral reef, oh my goodness. I still remember it was the most beautiful one I've ever seen. And I've snorkeled quite a bit here in the Philippines. The fish, the purples and the reds, all the different kind of marine life is just amazing. And then the guy on the little banca boat, you don't ride in the banca boat with him because it's a tiny banca boat. Like maybe 1 or 2 people could fit in it. And he gives you these saltine crackers, and you go down with your mask on, and you go like that to the fish, and literally 20, 30 fish come and eat that saltine cracker, just like that out of your hand. It's amazing. It's the most amazing thing in the world to be able to feed fish like that in their environment, all the different colors and all the different coral. It's absolutely gorgeous, beautiful coral, the finest I've ever seen. Coron. That's why it's number 1 on my list. So I'm going to be doing a series on this. I'm going to do in Coron, then I'm going to do Boracay, and then I'm going to do a couple Siargao. So stay with me in my channel. So I'm going to start featuring these places that I've been to. And I've been here in the Philippines now 6 years. So you do that. So you leave, you're about there for, I would say, probably half an hour, 45 minutes max. Great for taking pictures. Nobody's on the beach. Just kick back on the beach. It's beautiful. And then you leave from that island and you'll go to another island. And like I say, I don't know the names of all these islands because I just don't remember the names, but you just figure out your trip, you'll be fine. And then that next island had a big sandbar. You can see it if you saw the picture with me and my hands up like this. That's a sandbar there, and your Baka boat pulls up there, crystal clear water. Take your camera. Now they do have this little plastic sheeting you can get for your camera that goes around. It's kind of like you wear it. I would highly recommend this plastic sheeting. They sell it all over the place in Coron. There is some vendors at the pier. They're not allowed to go out on the pier and bother you, but when you get there, you're going to see vendors selling these little plastic things. They're very popular, and they're going to sell different kind of things there. So you can get it right there, and that was really reasonable. I think it was like 200 peso. Get that for your phone, so your phone doesn't get wet, or you don't lose it, or drop it. So I would highly recommend that. And then we went to the sandbars, spent another half an hour there. And then from there, we went over to Twin Lagoons, which is awesome, awesome, awesome. Limestone, one thing, Corona, this limestone rock and the enchanting forest was there also where Twin Lagoons is at. It's actually 2 lagoons. And you can go, depending on the tide, you can swim underneath the rock and go to the other lagoon. But if the tide's too high, you can actually go around. Now you can rent a kayak, and I suggest you do. We did, and do it right away because you only have like 4 of them, maybe 6. But there's 20 people on the boat. So it's first come, first serve. So as soon as you get on the Baka boat, rent that kayak because you're going to want it at Twin Lagoons. You would not want to be without it. And you don't want to wait until you get there because they're going to be gone. Okay? Now there is a guy, believe it or not, that when you're like at Twin Lagoons in a little like kayak, and we used to call him 7-Eleven. Here's this guy, and you're all the way out there, and he's coming around the little kayak, come up to your Baka boat, and he's got potato chips for sale, and he's got soda pop, he's got beer. We Baka boat guys would call him, here comes 7-Eleven. And it's reasonable too. I'd get a couple beers and some chips, and yeah, you used to get a snack. They actually delivered right there to you. It's amazing. But Twin Lagoon is awesome for pictures. You can swim around in there, get the kayak. What we did is we had one of the guys on the boat actually paddle the kayak for us. So my wife sat in front. You'll see in the pictures. Now we're in there too with the paddles, but they're experts at it. So we gave him a tip, give him a little money, and he actually paddled in the middle of the boat while we sat in the front and the back. And we can paddle too, but he's really good because we're not that good. And you go to one lagoon, and then, like I say, if it's low enough tide, you can actually go underneath the rock, like a round thing on the rock. And if it's not, it was high tide when we were there. So then he takes you around to the other lagoon. Absolutely gorgeous. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Coron, that's why it's #1 on my list to return to. So then from there, then you're going to head back to the port. And it takes a little while to get back to port. And the ride back in on the Baka boat to the port is beautiful. I mean, all these beautiful mountains and limestone, and it's just amazing. Here's a caution though. Be careful of what you do there. Now there was one on the Baka boat trips that we went to that you got out of the Baka boat and it wasn't easy to get out of, and I wasn't comfortable with that. And then you had to hike up this mountain, like 200 steps to go up to a lake. I think it's called Hidden Lake. I didn't go. My wife did, but I mean, it's a hike. And just getting out of the Baka boat sometimes is dangerous. So be very careful, because like I say, I'm 69 years old, my wife's 66. We're not 20 years old anymore. And if you get hurt, you're a long ways away from a hospital. I mean, a long ways away from a hospital. And you're going to ruin everybody else's day. Because what are they going to do? Put you in the Baca boat, take another hour and a half, take you back, and leave everybody there? No, I don't know. I don't know how they would handle that. I'm just saying, use caution. Don't do anything that's high risk. If you're not comfortable with it, don't do it. So that one that climbed all the way up the mountain to the lake up there, the hidden lake, my wife went up there. But just getting out of the Baca boat was like a 3-foot step up onto a platform, and I'm 240 pounds, and these two little guys, these Filipino guys, couldn't weigh more than 100 pounds each. I weighed more than both of them, and they reached out and said, "Hey, we'll just pull you out of the boat, pull you up." And I went, no, because I could see where they wouldn't be able to hold on to me. I would have fallen back on the boat, and God forbid what would happen. So be very careful. Anytime you're traveling in the Philippines and you're doing these excursions, they're a lot of fun, but be careful. So I didn't go up on that one. And my wife actually came back and said, "It's a good thing you didn't, because it was a hike up there." My wife's in good shape. You'll see the pictures of her. So am I. We don't smoke and we don't, do any drugs. By the way, don't ever do drugs in the Philippines, ever. And and be careful. I do have a few beers, but I keep that down to a couple, because you don't want to get intoxicated and you're not gonna be able to get in and out of the boat. So you have to be a little smart about it. But then they take you back to the pier, and you get out. Just even getting out of the Baca boat at the pier is a dangerous thing. I mean, my goodness, it's amazing. So anyway, you get out, and then you can head back to your hotel, and then of course take a shower because you got salt water on you, and then plan to go out to dinner. There's lots of places. Our hotel was really, I don't even recall the name, and I don't like to recommend hotels, because if I do, and you go there and it's a bad experience, then you're not going to be happy with me. So I would say, find whatever one is your budget, what you like. There's about everything from low budget, medium budget, high budget. I recommend the medium budget, because you're not there all the time. Maybe a little bit, but not much. So it's no sense spending all the money on the room, in my opinion. Spend it on the tours. Then there was a cashew factory we went to, which was really cool, right by our hotel. Truck drivers are a good source of where to go and what to do, because they live there. It's what they do. And they'd be more than happy to take you. He took us to a massage parlor. We went and got a massage. Now, keep in mind, the truck driver gets a little commission if he takes you to a certain massage parlor, but it was all the same price. And it was a nice one, real nice. We both got a couples massage. That was pretty cool. There's a McDonald's there, brand new McDonald's, so you can have that if you want. Or you can go to we would go to the McDonald's in the morning when we would go for our day trips around there with the trike, and get, Egg McMuffins and what have you. And then we'd even get one for the trike driver, a cup of coffee, and then head on out to the different places in the trike. Now, this is just on the trike, what you can do around in the town area there. And all trike drivers know where everything's at. So that was pretty cool. The other thing that was pretty cool, there is a hidden park. And the trike driver will know where it's at. You tell them, I want to go to this place called a hidden park. And I can help you. If you come here to the Philippines to stay at one of our condos, I'll actually go over the whole trip with you and help you design the trip. And I'll get the names better and what have you. So come stay with us. And then we'll also show you around Davao here, where the grocery stores and what have you are at. I'll take you on that for free, at my expense. We're all 10 minutes away from here. So we offer the whole package. We can bring you here. We've got over 10 condominiums. We can put you up in one of our condos at Vernon Park here, 5-star resort. Condominium place, 4 swimming pools, 2 basketball courts, absolutely gorgeous. A full service laundry here, coffee shop with food. It's got the whole thing. And then we can design your trip for you and help you with that, because you want to just go up there for a week and then come back. You need a home base, so we make this your home base and plan that trip up to Coron. Highly recommend it. The number one on my list, and I've been here 6 years now, and I want to go back. If I'm going back to, it's definitely Coron. So you get back, say, to your hotel in Coron there, and then you go out to dinner. They got some great restaurants. They got wonderful wood-fired Italian pizza place. There's only one of them. The guy has about 4 of them. I was in the pizza business for 30 years. So this guy really knows what he's doing. Mwah. Excellent food. It's upstairs. You go upstairs, take your shoes off, get your table, and it's really good. He's from Italy. He has like 4 of them around here in the Philippines, and wood-fired. He really does a good job with it. And that was probably my favorite place, was the pizza place, because it was really good. Those hamburger places, or kind of hamburger French fries. So plenty of like American style food here in Coron. So I'm going to, like I say, drop all those pictures that you've been looking at. If you have any questions on any of those, contact me in the comment section, and I'll help you with that. And come stay with us at Vernon Park, one of our condominiums, and we'll put you up in a 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom. We have 3 bedrooms. We got penthouse suites. We've got everything you want. The 1-bedroom is the most popular. So if you are going to stay with us, get a hold of my wife Myrna ASAP, because the 1-bedrooms are the first to go. And we're almost 100% booked right now. In fact, I think we are as of last night. So we're booked. So as soon as you get your reservations and you're planning to come to the Philippines, you can talk to me ahead of time. I do consulting. So you can do a consulting one-on-one. It's $40 for 2 hours. I do it right on Messenger or WhatsApp, and I can do it here in the Philippines. I'm here right now broadcasting from Davao at Vernon Park, wherever you are in the world. And I recommend that because that way I can help you with, what onward tickets. You're going to have an onward ticket. Yes, you do. And, what about immigration? Well, it's free for the first 30 days. I can help you navigate. Where do I get money at? How's my phone going to work? SIM cards, does ATMs, all ATMs work there? All those questions. I can help you ahead of time. So I highly recommend you do the consulting with me. You can do it right on my YouTube channel. You can always get a hold of me on there through my email. By the way, my email is Rick, R-I-C-K-M, Goss, G-O-S-S, 1 @gmail.com. So all one word, email, Rick M. Goss, 1 @gmail.com. I go by Rich because my name is Richard. So Rich is my abbreviation, but on my email I have Rick. So that's how all that is in Coron. I highly recommend it. Plan on coming to the Philippines. It's a great place. I've been here 6 years. I will be here the rest of my life. And I married my Filipina. And if you're looking for a girl, I'll help you with that too. If you come here to stay at Vernon Park. A date for day trips to Paradise Island and what have you, I'll help you with all of that. Be more than happy to be your host. We're very good at what we do. It's me and my wife and our business associate, Joy. So between the 3 of us, you're in good hands. So anyway, this is Rich. Don't forget, subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so when I upload a video like this one, you'll be notified that I did. Leave your comments down below. I've already answered over 2,800 comments myself. So I'll answer your comments. You got my email. Check out all the information. Get a hold of Myrna when you come here. We'll hook you up on the trips. We'll hook you up on a date. I will. and I'll take you around Davao and show you what it's all about. Anyway, appreciate you coming along. Catch you on the next one.